Welcome back to Growing in the City. Today I'm going to share 5 important tips to seed starting indoors successfully. Tip number 1, use a seed starting mix. Using a seed starting mix to grow seedlings is really important for a few reasons. First, the goal of a good seed starting mix is that it retains moisture and drains well. I know this may seem like a contradiction, but seedlings have particular conditions where they excel. And seedlings like moist soil but not overwatered soil. A proper seed starting mix helps achieve that. Secondly, quality seed starting mixes are basically inert, which is helpful because it keeps preventing diseases that can overtake seedlings. If this is your first time finding us, my name is Ryan Kelsch, and Growing in the City discusses organic gardening tips to help you have a more successful growing season. I welcome you to subscribe so you'll be informed when new content releases. And now tip number 2, use grow lights and or an area with as much sunlight as possible. While sunlight isn't needed to germinate seedlings, as soon as the seedlings break the surface of the soil, sunlight is critical for plant growth. Sunlight provides the energy for plants to use photosynthesis to grow. And if you find your seedlings appearing leggy, like they're stretching for the sun, it probably means they aren't getting enough light. Grow lights have the added benefit of, seedlings tend to grow up straighter as the light is directly above them. Of course, once planted outside, the plant will adjust to natural conditions. Now, seedlings love high humidity and warm temperatures, and if you've seen growing kits, they're basically just a tray to place your soil and seeds, and a plastic cover. Now, while you might think the cover is to keep dirt from spilling out or items from crashing your seedlings, and these are great benefits of seed tray covers, its main purpose is to help maintain moisture near the surface of the soil and increase humidity. If you don't have a cover, or if you're using pots instead of trays to plant your seeds, try using alternatives such as reusing the plastic bags you use at the store when buying produce. A plastic wrap could be another option to help keep the humidity increased in, like, for example, a pot. Number 4, bottom water as soon as the seedlings emerge from the surface. Now, some gardeners will wet their soil before placing seeds in the cells. Others do it afterwards. Same goes before the seedlings actually break the surface. But after you start seeing seedlings, bottom watering is much better. Why, you may ask? Well, for starters, it's easier. You simply lift the cell up and pour the water underneath. You also won't damage the seedlings by pouring water from above. Third, pests are less likely to find water from below the cells as they would if it's on the surface of the soil. And finally, bottom watering trains your roots to grow towards the bottom of the cell, creating a stronger root system than top watering. Now, if you want to see how we bottom water microgreens from sowing all the way to harvest, the video above shows you how to grow broccoli microgreens in just 7 days. The next tip is think about what seeds you're going to start. This tip fits into planning, and certainly we could spend hours just discussing different elements of planning our garden. But here, I simply mean to be practical for what you're seeding at once. Most seed starting trays have 72 cells, and that doesn't mean you need to fill all 72 cells at once. You could do half now and another half 4 weeks from now for plants that tend to do better in warmer conditions, such as melons, peppers, tomatoes. You might also consider planting, like, for example, a few lettuces every week or every other week, so they'll mature throughout the harvest season. And even if it's warm enough to start seeding warmer varieties, are you sure you want to have, for example, 16 tomato plants? I'm pretty sure you don't. And please believe me, tomatoes, they grow like weeds, and pruning your overgrown tomato plants will be, an annoying task if you, if you overplant them. If you're going to try seed starting indoors this year, let me know in the comments what you're planning on growing first. I'd love to hear your favorites. These videos will help you learn more about organic gardening and seed starting, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.